So welcome to my channel Rekha Datta English Classes. Guys, today I have come with 6 advanced label phrases. When you are using these advanced label phrases in your conversation, you sound more knowledgeable. You can express your ideas in a clear way. At the same time, you can communicate in an interesting way to to whomever you are communicating to or talking to. So today I'm going to use 6 advanced label phrases. So the first advanced label phrase is cut the crap. Now, what is the meaning of this phrase? Cut the crap means when you want somebody to speak clearly and come to the point. Instead of speaking untrue, unnecessary and irrelevant things, you want that person to talk something and to come to the point instead of blabbering things and instead of talking something which are really unnecessary. So you can say like, just cut to the crap and tell me that what do you want from me, or I know John what you want, so just cut to the crap. I know you are the one who has broken the window, so cut to the crap. So in this way you can use this phrase when you want somebody to come to the point. Instead of speaking something irrelevant and creating a kind of story or cooking up a story, you should come to the point. Just be honest and tell me what is the exact thing instead of blabbering things, So when we want someone to cut to the crap, it means that we want that person to speak honestly without cooking up some story, without speaking unnecessary things or irrelevant things. They should come to the point. So you can say, just cut to the crap and tell me what do you want from me. Cut to the crap. I know you are the one who broke the window. We have been circling for an hour. Just cut to the crap and make our decision or take a choice or make our choices. So it means that you are telling that person to stop cooking up stories, stop beating about the bush and come to the point. So you would say cut to the crap. Okay, let's find out another one. Now let's talk about another phrase, that is, fall apart. Fall apart means break into pieces. So when do you use this phrase? When you're going to use this phrase in your conversation, when you find that some incident has shaken you up in a bitter way, in a terrible way, that you are not able to come back to your original life, come back to your normal life. Suppose some incident in the past has happened and actually it has terribly disturbing you in your present life. So you can say that my life has fallen apart after this incident. During the COVID time, many people have lost their life and someone has lost their near and dear ones. So you can say that the COVID has fallen apart my life, or it has fell apart my life. You can use whether in past tense or you can use in present perfect tense too. So in this way you are using this phrase when you want to express that now your life has shattered and you are not able to cope with your life and you are not coming back to your normal life. Some incident of the past has shattered you so much that it has just fallen apart your life. Okay, so another one is to wash your dirty linen in public. So the meaning is to wash the dirty linen in public. Linen is a kind of cloth, actually it is called linen. Okay, so linen is a kind of cloth. So when you say don't wash your dirty linen in public, it means that you are telling that person not to reveal your hidden or secret thing in front of other people. You want that person to be very conscious about putting forth his ideas in front of other people if it is something very secret. And if it is something very private, it means that suppose that you are not bothering about taking out your personal issues or embarrassing stuff in front of other people, and you are speaking something which is not acceptable. If something is there, some issues are there in your family, it is better to hide it, not to reveal in front of other people. And privately, if you are discussing about the issue, then it is okay. But if you are intentionally bringing it out in public and let all the people know about it, it's really embarrassing. So you would say, don't wash your dirty linen in public. So I'm giving you an example. Tom is a guy, and this guy's sister, she has just eloped with somebody else, with some guys. Okay, so Tom is discussing this issue in public. So you, being a friend of Tom, would suggest, Tom, please don't wash your dirty linen in public. It's okay. It's okay. This thing happened. We will discuss it in private. No need to come out with this affair in public. No need to come out with these issues in front of other people. So you should not wash your dirty linen in public. It means that you are not supposed to openly talk about something which is not, which is secretive and which should not come out in public. Okay, I think it has become clear to you. Suppose there is a girl called Rani, and she's talking about her financial condition, her economic status in public, saying that I'm very poor and I'm not able to do this and that. So you, being a friend of her, would say that, Rani, please don't wash your dirty linen in public. It's okay. It's okay that if you are going through this kind of suffering and problem, so we can deal it privately. We can talk about it later on. Instead of speaking and expressing your your poor condition in public, you should keep it secretive, and you should not talk about it. Okay, so my another phrase is on a house. On a house means free of charge. Mostly it happens that when you go to some public restaurant and you find that the food is being served, and you are there to arrange a kind of party or something, and the bartenders announces that first 10 people, I mean those who are coming in the party, will be given the drink on a house. It means it will be free of charge. You can take another example. Suppose that you have gone to a restaurant and you are waiting for the food to come, and you find that it's taking a long time to come to the table, and you got irritated. You want to come out of the restaurant. The moment you try to come out, you barge out of the restaurant, the manager comes to you and tell you, sir, ice cream is on the house. Please be patient and be seated. We are serving the food, but remember the ice cream is on the house. So on the house means with something you get in free. Mostly it is in terms of restaurant services. You feel that you are getting something in free, so you can say it is on a house. Okay. Now my next phrase is to raise a ruckus. To raise a ruckus means when you are not satisfied with somebody or something, when you are angrily demonstrate against somebody, when you are making commotions or din or screaming about something and want to disturb the person or the authority. It involves a little shoving and pushing, and it involves a little violence things too. Like when you are not satisfied with some authority or some power, or maybe with some person, you are raising a ruckus. I'm giving you an example. Suppose that there is a frequent power cut in your area, and you are very dissatisfied with this thing, and you are raising a ruckus in front of the powerhouse. Same way, suppose you are a student and you are not satisfied with the paper that came in the examination. You find it that all the questions of the papers were different and you are not able to solve it. So all the students, they go against the authority and they raise a ruckus. So raising a ruckus means when you are shouting against somebody or creating a kind of violence attack a minor kind of violence attack. It involves a kind of pushing or shoving something. So you can say that you are raising a ruckus. Or maybe, you know, sometimes we find that students, sometimes when they, not student actually, those who attend a party, sometimes they raise a ruckus if they find that something is not happening according to their choices. Or suppose that they've gone to a restaurant and they are not finding everything in order and as they have expected there to be, and they can raise a ruckus against it. So raising a ruckus means when you are screaming, you are shouting, you are angrily showing your demonstration against something, you say that you are raising a ruckus. Okay. So my next phrase is make no bone about something. Make no bones about something. So making no bones about something means that you are not hiding anything from anyone, and you are very frank, very straightforward in putting forth your ideas, your status, your condition. You are very candid, you are very open about presenting your stuff. I have heard Shwetananda's interview in a channel where she was saying that she is financially very weak, she is not very strong, though we know that she is the daughter of Amitabh Bachchan, but still she is suffering from financial crisis, and she says that she makes no bones about it. I mean, she never hides her real condition from the people. She is coming up with her real state, her real condition, her real position, and she is never trying to hide her real identity. She is saying that she is suffering from financial economic condition, and she makes no bones about it. So to make no bones about something means when you are not hiding anything about yourself and you are very clear in bringing out those things in public. So suppose that there is a girl called Tina, and this girl has been given some recipe to taste. So instead of pretending, she is very real in expressing her thoughts, and she would say that, oh, this is so awful, you know, the taste is so awful, so horrible, and I make no bones about it. I'm very clear, so I'm not pretending that the dish is so awful. I'm not pretending that this is so tasty and awesome in taste. So when you are very real in presenting your stuff in front of people, so you would say that I make no bones about something. To make no bones about something means you are very clear. Tom is a poor guy and he is a son of a farmer. But still he has made his own identity by clearing his IAS examination. And he is very clear and candid about telling his past, and he makes no bones about it. So I'm sure that you have understood the meaning of this phrase, that is to make no bones about something. So my last phrase is to get the hang of something. To get the hang of something means you are getting the habit of doing something. Okay, suppose that you have been doing something for a long period. Now you have developed a habit of doing that particular thing, or you are getting a kind of good practice about something. And if you are getting a good understanding about something, so you can say that I have got a hang of this particular thing. You can talk about your English stuff too. Suppose you want to say that if you want to get a good hang of the language, you need a good practice. I mean, if you want to get the hang of the language, it means if you want it to become your habit, or if you want it to develop a lot, then you need to practice a lot. To get a hang of something means, you know, you will develop a kind of habit for something. Okay. So guys, hope you enjoyed my advanced label phrases, and I hope you will use frequently in your conversation, and you will sound more knowledgeable and more interesting when you are speaking English. Thanks for watching my videos.